Everyone, today is Thursday, September the 15th, 2022, and welcome back to another weather video. In this video, we're going to be talking about Tropical Storm Fiona. There is another storm that just formed just to the, something in my eye, just to the east of the Lesser Antilles. You can actually see the little islands right here, and there's Fiona right here. This is a satellite image of Fiona. It is a tropical storm currently, and I'll show you the forecast in a moment and where it's gonna go in the next couple of days. So let's see what will happen with Tropical Storm Fiona. Here's the forecast. Here's where it is currently. Like I said, just to the east of the Lesser Antilles. It will move closer and closer to the Lesser Antilles as we get into Friday and early Saturday. Especially Saturday, it's going to impact a lot of islands like the U.S. Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico. Those islands are going to be impacted with this storm. So we do have a tropical storm warning for those areas, like I mentioned, in the Lesser Antilles region. So the U.S. Virgin Islands. I don't know these little islands. I don't know the names of these islands, but I know it's the Lesser Antilles, like little area of land. And then we have a tropical storm watch for Puerto Rico and the surrounding islands around Puerto Rico. So if you live in Puerto Rico, you have family members down there. I know they're still recovering from Hurricane Maria that happened like almost 4 years ago, which is devastating. Like, I remember Hurricane Maria happened and it was terrible. But now they got a tropical storm heading their way. So I hope they get prepared for this. Even though it's just going to be a tropical storm, tropical storms can still do a lot of damage. Even though they're not hurricanes, they can still do a lot of damage. That will be occurring around Sunday. And then as we get into Monday, it'll impact the Dominican Republic. And then it'll kind of make that curve to the northeast. So those of you who live in the Bahamas, Cuba, that area, we'll see where this storm heads. You can see that the cone of uncertainty is just to the west. Like, it's just to the west. So it might make a turn to Florida. It might curve back out to sea. We need to focus. If you live in Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, the southeastern coast needs to pay attention with Tropical Storm Fiona in the next couple of days. And I will time out. I'll see which model will spend time on the GFS model, the European model, and see which model has it. Because there is some difference with these models. I'll show you in a second, but there is some difference with the GFS and European model. But let's see the intensity guidance. Most of the guidance has said that Tropical Storm Fiona will become a hurricane, maybe a Cat 1 hurricane, a low-end Cat 1 hurricane, but I don't know when it's going to happen, when it's going to turn into a hurricane. Will it affect Florida? Will it curve out to the Atlantic Ocean? We don't know yet. So that's still a big topic that we're going to be talking about for the next week. And then here's some of the hurricane models. All the hurricane models have said this is the GFS in the black, I believe. But most of the hurricane models have said that this will hit Puerto Rico as a tropical storm, the eastern part of the Dominican Republic, and then it will curve to the north and potentially move out to sea. Some models have said it might go back to the Bahamas. So the Bahamas, Florida, the southeast coast needs to pay attention with Tropical Storm Fiona. So let's see the guidance, the forecast model. First, we'll talk about the GFS model. This is the one from 12Z. So as we get into, like I said, as we get into September 17th, that is Saturday afternoon, it will impact the Puerto Rico. As we get into Sunday, it looks like it's going to make a direct hit into Puerto Rico. So if y'all live in Puerto Rico, it's gonna definitely hit Puerto Rico. That's why it's there. Puerto Rico is under a tropical storm watch. And then, as you can see, the GFS says it's going to make that turn and then turn out into sea, and then a front will push Tropical Storm Fiona. Will, at this point, it looks like it's going to be a very strong Cat 2, Cat 3 hurricane, and they'll push it out to sea, and then boom, it'll be gone. But the European model has other plans. So the European model says it's going to be a tropical storm as it affects Puerto Rico. But then the storm stays very, very south than the GFS. The GFS model says it'll go over the island of Puerto Rico and then turn to the north. The European model says it's going to stay to the south of Puerto Rico and to the west of Puerto Rico, impact the Dominican Republic, and then move into Cuba as we get into the 21st. That is next Wednesday. I'm looking at my calendar over there. So if you see me doing this, I'm looking at my calendar over there. So here it is as we get into next Friday. So this is almost a week from now. We're going to change to the southeast. And as you can see, next Friday, here comes potentially hurricane, maybe Cat 1 hurricane, strong tropical storm Fiona as it gets into Saturday in the Bahamas. Then it will affect potentially Florida. So those of you who live in Florida, here we go. Tropical Storm Fiona. This is a week, almost a week from now. This is next Saturday, the 24th of September. And it will impact maybe Florida. So the east coast of Florida, northern Florida needs to be on their guard for next week. And keep in mind, this will not affect you. Like, don't take this into heart and say, oh, Florida's going to get impacted by this storm. No, because the GFS model says it's going to go out to sea. European model, like I said, is going to impact Florida. So these two models are different. They're not, I can't explain it, but they're not agreeing with each other. There we go. They're not agreeing with each other. So, of course, we need to stay tuned with Tropical Storm Fiona. Will it affect Florida? Will it not? Will it affect the Southeast? Will it turn out to sea? We have a lot of questions with Tropical Storm Fiona as we get into the next couple of days. And then let me pull up the National Weather Service, and because I need to know like how strong. I forgot to tell y'all how strong this storm will be. So let me pull up how strong the winds will be. It's definitely going to be a tropical storm, but I need to know like how strong the wind's going to be. It doesn't really say it on here. It just says it's just going to be a tropical storm. So it's probably going to be maybe 60. Let me look it up on my phone real quick. Maybe 60, 50 mile per hour storm. Because I wish I had that up for you guys. Let me check. It says that once it impacts Puerto Rico, it's going to be a 65 mile per hour tropical storm. Then once it impacts the Dominican Republic, it will increase and it will be a 70 mile per hour tropical storm. So a very strong tropical storm as it gets past the Dominican Republic. So those of you who have family down there in Puerto Rico, who are in touch with Puerto Rico, I want to send my prayers out to them, even though they're still dealing with recovery from Hurricane Maria, and now they have to deal with Tropical Storm Fiona. I mean, that's better than having a Cat 5 hurricane blasting your island down in Puerto Rico. That's better than that. But anywho, this is the model, not the model. This is the cone of uncertainty. Again, this gray area right here, we need to keep an eye out. Will it turn to the west, impact Florida, the Bahamas, the Carolinas, or will it turn to the east, the northeast, and move out to sea? Maybe impact Bermuda again. They just got impacted with Hurricane Danielle Hurricane Earl a couple of days ago. Now they're going to possibly be impacted with maybe Hurricane Fiona, but we'll see what happens next. Thanks y'all. Thank you all for watching this video for today. Please like, subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next one. Have a great weekend and peace.